That's one spicy vagina. What in the world do I mean? We'll find out more here on Stream On. Welcome to Stream On here on theStream.tv. We are live here in Hollywood to dish up the hottest of what's trending right now, you guys. And I am your host, Brooke Bergstaller. So let's get it started with what's happening on Facebook. Did you know that 5 new profiles are created every single second on Facebook? What in the world? And it's also people can read the trending Facebook stories like this big news that Miley Cyrus has finally spilled the beans that she is engaged once again to Liam Hemsworth. The girlie sat down with Ellen to discuss The Voice, the election, and her giant engagement ring, which she says that she's only wearing out of love. And it's not really her style because she prefers to play dress up with cheap jewelry and gummy bear jewelry. She likes to vomit glitter all over the place. Now, of course, Miley and Liam broke off their engagement in 2013, but it looks like it's back on. Good for these young cats, right? Love is real. Well, you know what else are real? Robots. China has finally unleashed freakishly realistic droids that are here to replace you. The robot called Jaja is programmed to recognize human emotion. And when they unleashed this new robot, they actually saw one that could even write in calligraphy. Now, these robots are programmed to recognize human and machine interaction, and they're inevitably going to kill us all. Jake, what do the people of Facebook say about these new Jaja robots?
People like Zaina Yusuf, Charlotte Hussein, Vincent Masso, these people are all commenting, but I want to highlight part of one comment from Mr. David William. He says, hope next time they could fix the dead-eye syndrome in this robot so it can be a little bit more realistic. And that's one of the problems with these robots. You know, the eyes don't really act like human eyes do, and it falls into what's called the uncanny valley, and they don't look real. It's creepy.
Well, can I get a drum roll, please? Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Who is Bill Gates' fortune going to go to? Well, it looks like not his 3 children. So Bill Gates and his wife have 3 kids, Jennifer, who's 20, Rory, who's 17, and Phoebe, who's only 14 years old. However, him and his wife, Melinda, have said that they are going to give most of their $70 billion fortune to charity to give kids a great education. Bill Gates is, of course, the founder of Microsoft, and he said today that his children are actually proud of his decision. However, I have to assume that they are lying through their teeth. I would kill my parents, although he's probably set them up with very cushy jobs in the field. I don't know. Jake, what do people on Facebook say about old Billy over here?
Well, everyone wants to talk about old man Bill. People like Jimmy DeVera, people like Emeterio Astorga Jr., people like Conrad Cabente and Awan Kosau. However, I want to mention this one comment from Eric Eubanks who says, hey, he's a smart man. Kids who are rich by inheritance are spoiled. If they're going to be rich, they have to earn it themselves. And while they probably won't get to, you know, the multi-billionaire level that Mr. Gates himself did, maybe they can come close. You know, they got the smart genes in there.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna be just fine writing off the last name Gates, all right? I'm gonna go by Brooke Gates from now on. Do I look smart enough to handle that? You guys let me know. But until then, I'm gonna let you know about this story, which is all about lady bits. Woo! And a pregnant woman with a spicy vagina. Were you wondering what I meant earlier in the show? Well, here you go, you guys. A 34-week pregnant woman mistakenly rubbed chili on her private parts in the bathroom after picking chili in her garden. I don't know how it really happened, but her husband rushed to help her with what he thought would soothe the situation. He thought he was using Vaseline, but really he was using a menthol rub, which only caused the situation to magnify, and then the pregnant woman had to go to the hospital. Now, she posted the whole ordeal on Facebook leading up to her going to the hospital, which you guys can check out for yourself, making light of the situation, and it went absolutely viral. Kind of like that viral infection that she now may have. You know what I mean? Jake, what do the people on Facebook say about this one?
We got a lot of people commenting. Funniest of which, we got a guy named Mike Rash commenting. That's hilarious. Peter Pillai, Heather Amy Lewis, Kathleen Rivera. However, I really like this comment from Mukibi Dennis, who says, maybe she didn't want her husband to disturb her. And, you know, that seems effective, but a bit towards the nuclear option end of things. You know, you don't need to fuck it up for everyone just to, you know, keep that distance.
You know, Mike Rash is a good name, but Mukibi Dennis? Holy wow, I'll take that over Gates any day. Well, here's why you shouldn't fall for the live streams from on your Facebook feed, you guys. Not everything you see on the internet is real. So Unilad is a website that went live on Facebook with over 17 million views, and they had almost 1 million reactions and hundreds of thousands of shares and counting. Everyone was so excited about what they have published. It was supposed to be a live space feed. However, this exact same video was published to YouTube last year and was actually filmed in 2013 on a spacewalk with Russian cosmonauts. So viewers finally pointed out that the official NASA and International Space Station websites don't mention this live stream, so how a slightly more obscure website would get this feed is probably unlikely. Jake, what are the people of Fauci Book chiming in about Unilad's big ruse?
Well, people have been duped, and they're not too happy about that. People like Jesse Farrell, Colin Barony, Adik Saduki, Jonathan Ong. However, Andrea Boyd comes at us, bringing the real knowledge so we can know what's actually going down. She says, as Mashable correctly says further down the article, you can watch the International Space Station views live 24/7 at ustream.com. That's an official NASA feed. You can see space. Not much is going on, just, circling the Earth. But hey, that's still cool, right? It's real.
Cool.
It's space.
Yeah, I think that's totally cool. Well, go check that out for yourself. Go check out Unilad's fake stream, check out the real stream, and check out theStream.tv on Facebook at theStreamtv. Tweet. It's time for Twitter. Here's what you guys are tweeting about today, you little birds, you. Guys, it's a holiday. Every day is a holiday on Twitter. And today it's Black Cat Day. Well, what? I actually love this holiday. And our first tweeter said, did you know that black cats are less likely to be adopted from shelters? Hashtag adopt, don't shop. Hashtag Black Cat Day. And our second tweeter said, it's Black Cat Day. Please try not to wake me when you deliver your gifts. Oh, does anyone know a black cat out there? I've always wanted a black cat because I think they're particularly witchy, and I like that people are superstitious of them. I just want to freak out my neighbors, you know what I mean? Speaking of freaking people out, if you guys are keeping up with American Horror Story, Roanoke, I'm sure that you've been jeeved multiple times this season, and of course it's a trending hashtag, so today the tweeters are saying that the best episode of American Horror Story ever happened yesterday. It's absolutely unreal. No idea how they are managing to pull this off so well. Me either, you guys, me either. It's movie magic. And our next tweeter said, Jessica Lange is probably at home like AHS Roanoke, AHS Return to Roanoke. Yeah, I'm sure she's chilling right now. She's chilling, she's so happy. She like, look, I done got crazy on TV, you guys. Well, our next tweet for you is the PLL finale, Pretty Little Liars. Our tweeter said, I can't let go of them, but thank you, Pretty Little Liars, for everything. And congratulations on this iconic success. My fam, Pretty Little Liars, PLL. And our next tweeter shared this pic, their first and last day on set, Pretty Little Liars finale. Oh, look at that. Are you guys watching that show? You know that we have a Pretty Little Liars after show, so you can tune into that soon enough here. We'll let you know when that's back on the air. But here's what's going to be back on the air sooner is the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Hashtag VS Fashion Show. We told you yesterday that the girls are going to Paris, and our first tweeter said she still can't believe she gets to walk in the Victoria's Secret fashion show as an angel this year. That's Josephine, one of the models. You can check her out. And finally, Gigi and Kendall are confirmed. They are confirmed to be walking. Everyone, all of the Hadids are walking in the Victoria's Secret fashion show. I'm excited. Who's not excited to see sexy ladies in lingerie and giant wings that they're having difficulty walking in? I love a good challenge. And if you love us or any of these tags, then make sure you find us today on Twitter at theStreamtv. It's time for that Instagram gram. Did you guys know that Instagram was actually bought by Facebook in 2012 for $1 billion doll hairs? Holy Moses! And speaking of that cash money, here is the best Instagram account ever, @CashCats. Oh, that's right, people. That's right. @CashCats features pictures of cats. So this is our first cat, a fat cat with stacks of money. And then our second cat is the cutest little baller cat ever. Oh, look at him. He's so sweet. And then finally, we have a cat and her can of tuna. I feel like all these black cats or white cats or gray cats, whatever they are, deserve a little bit of money. Don't you guys? And you know who deserves a little bit of love today is our beautiful Kate DeRocher, who's in the studio to tell us all about what's happening in Movieland. Kate, take it away, friend.
What's up? What's up? Thanks, Brooke. So I have so much movie news for you guys today. First up, do you want some more Ice Cube, that is, because Disney is creating an adaptation of the classic Oliver Twist movie. So I'm pretty stoked for this one because when I was 12, I was in the musical and I played a boy. It was like this. It was really cute, you know. But Disney has teamed up with Ice Cube and Hamilton director Tommy Kail for a modernized musical take on the Charles Dickens classic. Cube is also attached to play Fagin, who is the chef in the movie who recruits all the guys to become pickpocketers. It's super great, super great. Now, some not so great news. Kevin Costner is suing Kylan Pictures for $3.85 million for using his name to sell Shanghai Sojourners at the Shanghai International Film Festival, and then removing him from the project and not paying him. Classic! The film is the story of a Chinese woman who falls in love with a Jewish man during World War II. Gotta love that. Now, some awesome news. We have Battle of the Movie Stars. Scarlett Johansson and Jennifer Lawrence are both creating a biopic about F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife, Zelda Fitzgerald. We all know who F. Scott is. Love The Great Gatsby, so good. But do we really know anything about his wife? No, until now, because both stars are creating a film about it. But Johansson's versions may just have a leg up, because apparently her film will include transcripts that prove that F. Scott might have stole some materials from Zelda. Ah, yikes. Anyway, some other great news. Shia LaBeouf is back, and a new trailer for his movie Man Down was released this week. He's back, and it's all about a U.S. Marine who's returning home from his tour in Afghanistan to a post-apocalyptic America. Sounds like a lot of movies, but it's fine, it's fine. We'll wait to see it, give him the benefit of the doubt. Also going to give Kevin Hart the benefit of the doubt is he's going to play Santa Claus in a new Disney movie. It is about a detective who's only able to save his relationship with his son by becoming Old Saint Nick. All right, that's it here in movie news. Let's get back to you, Brooke.
Well, thanks, Kitty Kate, for the movie news, but enough of the big screen. Let's see what's happening on the small screen. What's happening on YouTube? On YouTube, it's estimated that more than 400 hours of video are uploaded every hour. And here are some of those vids. First up, why does glitter stick to everything? The Science Show lets us know on YouTube, and it has all to do with static electricity and something called van der Waals forces, which are weak electrostatic forces between uncharged molecules. And even though these uncharged molecules are electrically neutral, they can sometimes have a side to them that's one's more positive and one's more negative. And when that happens, glitter with that opposite charge, when it comes in contact with that thing, we have static, cling, and there you go. The glitter never leaves. Voila! Science and crafting, the perfect and most unlikely pair. Next up, Microsoft has just unveiled their new computer studio, and they are going ham on the web promoting their sexy new device. Now, their new device is literally called the Studio, and it's a touch screen, and you can draw on it, and you can make 3D designs. Like, it's so high-tech, you guys. It's coming out this holiday season, so I know what I'm getting, a new MacBook. I'm sorry, I'm just really got that Apple loyalty, y'all. Well, our last story from YouTube for you guys is from one of my favorite YouTube channels, Big Story, and they have such interesting shit that they highlight. This time they shared a beautiful video showcasing the dwindling art of emezeku, and I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. It actually translates to candy crafting, and it's an art form in Japan. So these self-taught Japanese artists will carve out and sculpt and paint delicate little lollipops and tiny little sweets into intricate edible sculptures. Amazecue dates back hundreds of years. It's decades and decades old, but today there's actually only 2 artists left in Tokyo. So if anyone in Japan is wondering what to do with their lives, Japanese millennials, we need more tiny candy artists in the world. Get on it, would you? Please and thank you. Well, for more stories like this, you can head on over to YouTube yourself and make sure you're staying close to the fam here on theStream.tv. Find us on YouTube at theStreamtv. If you guys are following us on Snapchat, then you probably know that I've been live snapping this whole show long. So make sure you head on over there at theStreamtv. But here's what I found trending on Snapchat today. First up, a man was arrested in Portland, Maine for dressing up as a tree and blocking traffic. This is obviously my soulmate. If I could marry a tree, I absolutely would. But if there's a man in that tree, my goodness, tree man, call me. Our next story for you comes from National Geographic. Nat Geo is always there to teach me something new, and this time it's the official word for what we call a group of bears. And I didn't know this was a thing, but does anyone have any guesses? Any guesses, you guys? It's called a sloth. I feel like Jake actually knew the answer to that one. It's a sloth, and I do not make the rules here, people, but that's what you need to call it when you see a tribe of bears out on your next nature hike. Another story from Nat Geo that you were so kind to share, the science behind why poop can be green. I'm so excited to let you guys know about this. It looks like there are a bevy of possibilities. Firstly, your poop can get green when it travels too fast through your intestines and it doesn't have time to properly brown, There's like a cooking setting that's happening in your stomach. Or it could be that you've had a lot of leafy greens and you died your duty. How artsy of you. This song actually came to mind when I was thinking about this story. Can you poop with all the colors of the wind? I hope I don't make anyone uncomfortable with that. I just really like talking about poop because it's funny and I am a child. Well, our last snap story for you today is all about Mariah Carey, my girl MC. Unfortunately for her, she totally got dumped by her billionaire Australian boyfriend. I feel like she probably doesn't need his money, but an extra billion, I'm sure, helps out. She does, however, get to keep her $10 million engagement ring, so that's a pretty sweet deal if you ask me. Avoid marriage and get a $10 million loan. Yes, please, sign me up. Well, again, you can find out everything that's going on here at the Stream TV, all of our behind-the-scenes stuff on Snapchat. Give us a follow on the Ghost at the Stream TV. Reddit. It's time for everyone's favorite Reddit, the front page of the internet, the key to my heart, and the bridge for my trolling. Well, our first Reddit story for you guys today comes from Arby's, comes from the fast food world. Arby's is testing a new sandwich, a thick-cut venison sandwich. Oh, I can't even handle this. Venison is dear, you guys. The venison sandwich will be offered at 17 Arby's restaurants across America. Probably not in any major cities, but we're expecting to see them in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and Georgia. Yeah, not too shocking, you guys. It's meat season, apparently. So this is to celebrate the start of hunting season with hunters across the country. This is exactly why I'm a vegetarian. I find this so gross. Jake, what do the people of Reddit say about this venison? Yeah.
Well, just like the venison patty used in the sandwiches, these comments are pretty thick. We got people like Miss Marple Syrup, I Am Become Breath, Snarkyfied, and Macluster77 commenting on it. But I just want to point out this one by John Boy Blog who says, Arby's Horsey Ranch. And no, John Boy Blog, don't go there. We're not eating horses, not yet. We still have our dignity. We're still Americans, goddammit.
Okay, well, I appreciate the intensity of which you delivered that, Jake. Thank you so much. And I also appreciate this, that scientists claim to have found 234 alien civilizations. 234 to be exact, no more, no less. So these scientists analyzed over 2.5 million stars and galaxies for pulses of light emitted at regular intervals. And they believe that alien civilizations are behind those signals. Now, those researchers still admit that although they believe that aliens is the most likely explanation, they can't yet totally confirm it, but it is alien. And Hillary Clinton is going to introduce us to them, y'all, so saddle up. It's all in the movies everywhere. 2017 is the year of the alien! Jake, what do the people of Reddit say about these aliens?
Well, they don't just say aliens, but they do say, according to people like Vincent LaBerge, Cassandra Campbell-Winnett, Colin Bannon, Derek Roberts, all got a lot of things to say, but Marcus McGregor has this particularly to say. He says, maybe the high-powered lasers are weapons, and we're seeing battles that were fought ages ago. Wow, that's some Frank Herbert shit, man. Pretty cool.
Ooh, love that. I also love this, that there's a new dating app called Date Miserable People, and it has launched in Phoenix. They endearingly call it DMP, an online platform that allows people to engage in online dating honestly. And according to the founder, it wants to give users with not-so-perfect lives a place where they can comfortably share their lifestyles, their interests, and everything that makes them feel sad without feeling inadequate. Misery is completely subjective to each individual, the founder said. I'm sorry, I think this sounds absolutely horrible. It sounds miserable. What do the users of Reddit think about dating miserable people, Jake?
We got people like Bobby Malone, Joe LaQuasto, and then we have, funnily enough, Dana Valentine commenting on this. You think she would know a lot about this kind of stuff, but I want to highlight this one comment from Bob Regan, who says their membership will probably skyrocket on November 9th, especially in Arizona with all the miserable Trumpanzees there will be. I never heard Trumpanzees before. That's pretty funny. Good one, man.
All right, well, thank you for that, Jakey. And thank you for this. A man has testified that his wife chased him with scissors over a potato. So this dad and his daughter went to the grocery store. They came home for their mom and wife with 3 potatoes that they planned on making for dinner. And the dude said that his wife grabbed a burrito and all this other shit from the freezer and just started throwing it at him because she didn't want to eat the potatoes. And then he said that his wife held the scissors in her hand, a pair of scissors, and was pointing that at him like she was gonna stab him. And he said he feared for his life and for his daughter's life. Holy Moses, sounds like Mama's finally hit the deep end. Jake, what do the users of Reddit say about this crazy lady, but also my hero?
Well, we got people like Pugs, people like I'm Not Done, Wombat, and a guy named Jordan commenting. That must have been hard to get that username. But I want to highlight this one thing from a guy named Extra Crunchy, and his comment is Extra Crunchy. He says, he quotes the article, it says, Douglas Levy said he and his wife had an odd relationship, and he says, sounds like it. I think, yeah, it's pretty clear.
Yeah,
weird relationship.
Sounds like they maybe could do with a little bit of family counseling, but at the same time, I'm like, whoa, if that's how I can manage a family, then I certainly want to have one. Well, finally, here we are, you guys. Your daily dose of cute coming from Reddit. Your daily cute, it's so cute. Coming from my favorite subreddit, r/aw. And obviously, I cannot handle how friggin' adorable this picture is here. Oh, damn, it is. It's just a little baby with his other little baby friends playing. Or not even playing. They're just sleeping the days away. Well, nothing could be more adorable, and nothing could be more adorable than you, if you ask me. Well, that's all we've got for you guys for Reddit, but if you want to see any of your favorite posts or subreddits featured, then send them my way. And thank you guys so much for watching Stream On here on theStream.tv. Make sure you subscribe to our channel to stay close to the fam. Find us everywhere at theStreamtv, and we'll see you next week. Stream off! Woohoo! Thanks so much for watching, y'all. While you're here, give this video a like, a share, a kiss, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated on all the freshest vids coming to you daily.